Hello and welcome along to episode 65 of the Don McKellar sponsored A View from Section C. New hat, new week, new hat. Senior, I got praise for my hat last week. I went and got another one last
I seen
night.
that, Junior. Yeah, I seen that. I seen somebody praising you, but I couldn't believe you're going about with a Charlie Combs hat on. What does it say? Oh, Luke
Definitely
Combs.
no.
Sorry.
Well, Senior,
I thought it said Charlie Combs.
Senior, that wee prick was there last night.
Did you speak to him?
Nah, I never seen him. Shannon told us today it was on his Instagram, on his story. However, I did bump into a couple of good friends from the hockey though. Mr. David Brocky was there,
Okay.
getting his chips by the looks of it, and a couple of
Did he
drinks for
stay at the
himself.
end? Did he stay at the
Eh?
end? Did he stay to the end, or did
I
he
assume so.
did he leave early?
Well, yeah, Rangers fans like
Is
to
that
leave early, do they?
Is that not what they normally do? That side of the country, leave early and stuff like that.
And then bumped into another very good friend, as in DJ Dean.
Oh fuck, that'd been good.
Who I think was probably pissed before the gig started.
Shock.
But,
Absolute shock. Because it's not like Dean to be drinking.
No, definitely not. But it was good. We had a couple of absolute fucking belters in front of us, who decided to stand right the first song. And I thought, okay, I'll give you the first song. You have a wee bit of dance, and then I tried to stand after every song after that. Tap on the shoulder. Can you sit down, please? We can't see.
Dirt.
They probably fucking moaned. They moaned the whole way through it. Oh, you could stand. No, I'm no fucking stand. I've paid for a seat. I've paid for the seat. I want to sit down and enjoy it. I'm getting old.
Junior.
Let's hear back.
Well, I was just going to say that, Junior. You're sounding like an old man there, eh? Are you young
What?
folk at concerts should be standing, right? It should be like people like me and your mum. If we were to go stuff like that, we're like, "Excuse me, kids, you sitting down?"
Nah.
None of this.
Listen, there was standing tickets available, so they could have fucking went and bought them if they decided to pony up the dough for it. But no, they went for the cheaper option in the seats. So listen, they're not listening to this. But if you are listening to it, fuck yes.
You're a couple of
I hope your night was shite. Anyway, Senior, how are you?
I'm good. I'll tell you, I'm rushed off my feet considering it's Tuesday afternoon at 20 to 3 when we're recording this. You text me when I'm at my work and go podcast 2:30, and that's it. Nothing.
I was going to miss you.
You know what, Junior? I'm just totally unprepared now.
Nah, it's not fucking new anyway. You're just now able to use it as an excuse that you're unprepared. But listen, I've got the day off again. I had day off yesterday, day off today, and I thought, come what, get it done and dusted, get it out the way, get the show out there because the viewers want it, and we're going for it.
I take it. Is your wife back at work tomorrow?
She is. She's back tomorrow.
That's good. That's good. She'll enjoy this. Yep.
Well, you do kind that she'll not listen to this until later in the week anyway. So
I don't care. By that time, she'll be greeting.
Anyway, so Senior,
we are. Oh, by the way, just before I start, look, old man, cup of tea on the podcast.
I've just got my black cunt and water, trying to keep myself hydrated after yesterday. Anyway, so we had predictions last week, Senior. Both games getting pumped.
Yeah.
And pleasantly wrong. And
yes.
And I'm going to. Yeah. And I think we're going to keep doing this.
I put it on Facebook. Yeah. I put it on. I think it was on Facebook. I put it that I'm absolutely delighted to have been proved wrong. Certainly on Saturday. Absolutely delighted to be proved wrong. And maybe if we keep putting scores like that, Junior, they'll maybe go, we'll prove they to our pricks wrong.
Yeah. So 51 Cup sponsored game reviews. So get straight into it. Double header away to the Nottingham Panthers and the Sheffield Steelers at the weekend. Saturday was Nottingham up first. Nottingham took the lead at 13-11 through Matthew LeMay. And then the Stars equalised through Carter Johnson on the power play at 36-48, assisted by Brendan Harms and Ryan Valentini. There was a wee scuffle around about that as well, and we'll come on to that in a second. And the OT winner went to the Nottingham Panthers after a goalless third period. Victor Bjorkunk at 62-22, so just 2.5 minutes into overtime, got them that winner. A pleasant surprise result. I was speaking to someone on, was it Thursday? So just before the Stars went down to Nottingham on the Saturday, and we're speaking about the deep ends. You know, Sean Allen, Chris Mackay, both being similar players, both being a bit physical, could fight. You need to probably split them up because you can't afford both of them to go at the same time because then you're 2D men down. I said they need to split them up. They hate to put Sean Allen or Chris Mackay with Dryden because let's be honest, Dryden's not going to fight. Lo and behold, fucking Saturday night, Dryden Dow's on the ice saying, Junior, I'm fucking dropping the gloves tonight.
Yeah. Captain Fantastic. Leads from the front, eh? Outstanding. Absolutely outstanding.
I'm not going to take this away from Dryden. I'm not trying to take it away from Dryden, right? But it was only Jordan Kelso.
Yeah, Junior. This is not the first time Jordan Kelso's dropped the gloves in the Elite League, by the way.
He's been a wee shite ever since he left us to go back to Nottingham. He never to Nottingham before that.
Nope, he went to Nottingham. He was a feisty wee character, but he's had a few fights since he's went back to Nottingham. I don't know. I didn't know how it happened, but I was really surprised when I seen. I think it was Gail Fraser that had tweeted it. Dryden fighting, and then she tagged us and put the video up as well. And I don't know how it starts, but I'll tell you, Dryden finished it. It's as simple as that. And I think if the linos weren't there, no, I think if the linos weren't there, I think Dryden had still been pounding him at the ice by now.
Yeah, so Dryden goes for a hip check on him after the puck goes away, and it's an interference call. And Jordan just doesn't accept it, so he goes skating over to Dryden, has a wee tussle with him, gives him the wee cross check as they're tussling, throws his stick down. Next minute, gloves are off. But yeah,
dude,
the captain stepping up to the plate,
definitely
scores goals, gets assists, bangs buses.
Yeah. Because, Junior, I'll tell you, I've noticed that a lot of people are saying that, Dryden's not a physical player and things like that. But see, this year, I don't know. It was probably like the end of last year. I don't know if it's just if Dryden's pissed off not winning. But even at the start of this year, Dryden's trying to tap boys' heads off when he's going in to hit them.
Yep.
I think there was one the other week. I think it might be in the 5 game at home. And he just missed somebody. But he was headhunting, I'll tell you. And I'll tell you, I'm here for it, by the way.
All for it.
Yep.
All for it. But from what we've seen and heard from a lot of people as well, so there's quite a number of people went down for the doubleheader weekend, that was the best performance of the season so far. And a lot of people said it. So encouraging in the hope that is the start of the turn of the tide, so to say.
I hope so. I really do. As I said, we certainly gave them a bit of grief last week on the podcast about the performances against Fife. But you know what? When you go down to Nottingham and you pick a point up and it's an overtime loss, and from all accounts it could have went either way. You would take it. If you got offered an overtime loss in Nottingham and an overtime loss in Sheffield away over a weekend, you would take that every time. You try and pick up as much as you can away from home. Get your home games under your belt. and pick up what you can away. And to go into someplace like Nottingham, with a brand new team, some players have played there. Kevin Carr's obviously played there, and he was outstanding, seemingly, absolutely outstanding.
Yeah.
And I think the coach has said it on numerous occasions. Kevin Carr allows you to win games, and there was a really, really good opportunity for us to close that out ourselves, and we just fell short. But it's early days. I hope, like what you're saying, I hope that's us turning the corner now.
Yeah. And yeah, Kevin Carr, man of the match on Saturday. And then man of the match on Sunday in what was a 3-0 loss away to the Sheffield Steelers. So Mitchell Balmas at 12:34 in the power play. Josh Nichols again, 17:58 in the power play. And Josh Nichols with his second of the game in the third period at 50:40, giving the Steelers a 3-0 win. Another talking point of that game, and we'll bring him in just a little bit now, because I do like showing his face every now and again. Mr. Phelan, 2
Yeah,
fights, kicked out the
two
game.
fights. Yeah, get what we've probably missed a bit out
Fights.
from the Nottingham game, where there was a few bits and pieces went on as well. Was there not? Did the boy know hit
I was going to
Sean
keep it
Allen
for you.
and the boss? Eh?
I was keeping it for you.
All right, okay. All right, we'll just do Sheffield then. But yeah, James Phelan was obviously feeling a bit fucking tetchy on Sunday in Sheffield.
He's
Uh,
feeling it.
the thing about it is, Junior, you can't give Sheffield power plays, right? Because they do punish you, right? It was 2 power
Yep.
play goals. We were sort of in amongst it, and then 2 power play goals in the first period. And really, then you're then thinking we've got to score 3. Could we score 3 in Sheffield? In years gone past, probably we could have, but at this point in time, I'd probably say no. But I just it was miles. It was something like 6-0 or something. Um,
Yep. You were 6-0 on Sunday.
against the Steelers, yeah, absolutely miles out. And again, I'm glad it was miles out,
Yeah.
and miles out in the right way. It's just it'd been good if we'd got another point, because they must have went into Sheffield on Sunday feeling pretty confident after what they'd done in Nottingham. There has been we weren't there. I've not seen any. Well, I've seen the sort of the fights and things like that, but from people who were there, again, it comes down to team stripes.
Yeah.
Shocking.
And
It's the words that a lot of people have said. Absolutely shocking.
well, again, some of the stuff that obviously, which wasn't called, we'll come into it on the Saturday that wasn't called. Refs looking right at it on that Dops footage, right at
Yep.
it, looking right at
Uh,
it. Fuck all called. But again, not call it because they missed probably the interference on Allen.
yeah.
Trying to
Yeah.
balance it out. Um,
Yeah. But you
but
but you can't afford to do that. We
no,
spoke about it the other week, at one of the home games. It might have been the 5 game, and it's like the referees are calling the retaliatory call. They're
yep,
missing the original penalty, or not calling it for whatever reason. Then somebody retaliates, and that's the penalty that's getting called. But even like on the one we Allen, as you say, they've missed the interference, and then the guy's looking right at him, and he sort of went, "Well, I've probably missed that," so that evens it up. No, it doesn't
yep,
even it up because of the severity of the penalty. If he gives him a wee push or something like that, or a wee tap on the leg, then fine, let it go. But no for someone like what the guy did.
yep. And I noticed that you've brushed right over it, so we're going to rewind us a little bit. Your wee dick a pal, starting another fight.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So you're going to hit a
But see
word to
the
him again. He's being a wee dick again.
dad tell me he was a wee dick. I'm not speaking to him now. We fell out because of this.
Oh, fell.
I don't care what it is when he plays Dundee and Sheffield. He wants to go be fighting boys. But
Yeah.
the same again, though. It's the end of the fight that pisses me off more than anything, right? If you're going to fight, fight. But the two of them go to the ice, and then Dowdy's still throwing punches. You know what I mean?
Kyle
Just
Haas got kicked
let
out for it twice.
it go. Yeah, yeah. I don't know if it's because of who he is that they
Mhm.
allow it to go that way. You know what I mean? He's a major
And who he
British
plays for.
star. He's a major player for GB, and he plays for one of the biggest clubs in the country,
Yeah.
and now captain of that club. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
there was a couple of cross checks, and then the two of them dropped the gloves. And I'll tell you what I was laughing at, right? I'm no joking, right? I'm always say I laugh about me and Dowdy, and a lot of people give me a bit of shit for Dowdy, right? But some of the pish that was coming out for the Steelers fans after that fight is
Yeah.
ridiculous. Oh, you rattled feeling. He gave him tatties and he got punished, and you're thinking that was a 50-50 fight. The only extra punches that got put in was when they were on the ice and the linesmen are on top of them and Dowdy's still punching. Now,
Yeah.
if you think that's getting somebody their tatties, then yeah, you're watching the wrong sport there.
Yeah. So
Hey-oh. Yeah,
looking at the league standings then after that weekend, we are in 7th after 4 games with 3 points. Obviously, our overtime win against the Manchester Storm a few weeks ago, and obviously the overtime loss against the Panthers. Still, only 2 teams have not recorded a single victory in this season's Elite League games. Guildford Flames, which is a little bit of a surprise considering they're still spending quite a fair bit of money. And the fucking Massive themselves. 3 games, 0
yeah.
wins.
Junior, come on, this will probably come back to bite me in the arse, but I'm looking at the top of the league, right, and I can't see the Clan. Where were they? Are they near the bottom? Yeah. Listen, Guildford at the moment, when you look at that table, right, Guildford is a massive shock to me. Never mind it, the massive Clan, right? Guildford being bottom of the league without a win and getting pumped quite a few times now. That is a big shock to me. I know they've lost a lot of players. They've maybe just not replaced them with the right players. And these
Mhm.
guys that are coming
Yeah,
in, because I do know that I think they brought in a couple of college kids as well. So they're maybe struggling that way. The Clan, unfortunately, listen, they'll come good. Right? They'll come good. Where they might fall down, if you think about it, there's no lot of teams that'll give Nottingham 6 at home and get bit. There's something wrong, right?
listen, they
And
did
that
it. They
just
did it
goes
the other week as well.
to show, yeah, the firepower might be there, but defensively and goaltending wise, they might not be that massive.
Again, well, I don't even think it's the goaltending. We said it at the start of the season. We said it last year with them as well. The defensive players that they're signing aren't good enough. They
Yeah,
they they absolutely slated Cody Saul when he left, saying thank God we never brought him back. They bring him back, and
yeah,
he's looking best thing since sliced bread again. But now they've all turned on him again, saying he's absolutely
yeah.
pish. Get rid of
I know, I know. It's a crazy situation, but I'll tell you where they are. I'm fucking happy where they are.
him.
And the longer they stay there, or even drop another bit down, that'll do me.
Yeah,
As long as they're below us, and you know what, I'm gonna keep the Fifers on side here. As long as they finish below Dundee and Fife, that'll do me.
yeah. So looking ahead this weekend, Craig Niche Decorator sponsored game preview. Um, so we do have our first game against the Glasgow Clan of the season on Saturday, the Challenge Cup away. And then a home league game again against the Nottingham Panthers. So, obviously, nae Charlie Combs still out injured. The Rat will play his first game against the club again after leaving.
Yep.
What are you expecting for this week? What are you expecting for Saturday, first and foremost?
From Saturday, it's only Challenge Cup. It's only Challenge Cup.
I got in trouble for saying that last week, you big dick.
Yeah. But
Right,
nah.
well, you know what? First
Honestly,
off, right, first before you
right,
move on though, right?
go on then.
Challenge Cup. So this is where it currently sits at, right? And let's be honest, we are out of the equation. Okay.
Yes.
Belfast have qualified with 10 points out of 5. Fife are 6 out of 6. Clan are 2 out of 3. You then look at the other two. Cardiff, Coventry, and Guildford have all played 4 games. 6 points, 4 points, 2 points, respectively. And
Yep.
the other ones, Sheffield, Nottingham, and Manchester. Manchester have already won a game as well. Nottingham have won a game. So we've only got 2 games left. We need to
Yep.
play Glasgow twice. We need to win
Yes.
both of them and hope Guildford. No, they've played other games of the Guildford, and so have Manchester. Aye, so we need to win both of our games to qualify for the quarterfinals. And is it doable? Aye, it is. It's doable,
Yep.
but
It's doable. Will it happen? Personally, I think their firepower might be too much for us.
yeah,
And again, this will come into the remit. What a lot of people are now saying. We say that when the team was announced, that I think we're maybe missing 2 players. One is a playmaker who could probably score as well, and the other is an absolute sniper. And a lot of people
yeah,
are now beginning to say it. And that's where I think it could well be our downfall again. And defensively, can we hold it against their firepower? Maybe. You never know. I'd like to think we could go to at least get a point out of the game. And I know that
yeah,
that'll not help with. But maybe the forwards will suddenly start to believe in themselves again. I know they got a bit of stick for we played 6 periods of hockey at the weekend and only scored 1 goal.
yeah,
I'd like to see a few teams going into Nottingham and Sheffield over a weekend, and we'll see how many goals they come out with, and also keep their score down a bit. So over 6 periods, we got beat 5-1, and one of them was in overtime. So it's doable, like what you say. I think we'll probably get. It'll go overtime or penalties for me, but I think the Clan will just come out on top.
okay. Yeah, I think it'll be a Clan win. Again, purely I think as they keep calling him Agent Sonch, in Glasgow, they're not happy with him
Yeah,
still. But that'll probably be the game where he comes to life.
yeah.
Because
Scored his first goal last
I'm
weekend, didn't
pretty,
he?
eh?
He scored his first goal last weekend.
Did he? Can I tell you?
Yeah,
Did he get fuck?
yeah, yeah. No,
But
I've
I
not
can imagine
seen somebody posting it. So
imagine the Stars fans are going to give him a tough time on Saturday night in Glasgow, and justified. But I think it's going to be the game that he comes to life for Clan, and puts on a bit of a show for them. Hopefully not. But I think Clan will come out at the ledge that one. Sunday, I'm expecting a win.
yeah, so am I.
Although they're
So am
sitting
I.
joint top with Sheffield,
Yep,
I am
yep,
expecting a win.
yes. So am I. I don't disagree with you. I'm looking forward to Nottingham coming in and us getting a home win. And I don't see why we can't get a home win. If
Yep.
Kevin Carr's going to play the way Kevin Carr plays, then we are in with a big shout of winning. And then if the forwards get in about it and begin to get them worked up a bit, I think we're more than capable of beating them. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
Nottingham
Yep.
as a club, they're a big club, right? But in the whole sort of league standings, and I know they're sitting second at the moment, like, but I don't think they're as good as what people think they should be, or even where they are in the league. I'm expecting a home win, same as you.
Yep.
And I'm not
So,
even expecting them
Saturday.
to pick up a point. Saturday, I'll go 3-2 Clan overtime or penalties.
Okay, I'm going to say 4-2 Clan in regulation. I think they'll score an empty net.
Okay. Right.
Sunday, Panthers.
Sunday against the Panthers. 4-1 Stars.
Fuck, bold, senior. Bold.
Yeah. I'm telling you, you're going to see an Anthony Rinaldi masterpiece on Sunday.
Okay, I'm going 3-2 Stars.
No worries.
4-1's bold. 4-1 is bold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So,
I'm expecting gloves and sticks to be on the ice.
Gloves and sticks to be on the ice.
Yep.
Well, with gloves and sticks to be on the ice, senior, it's time. It is the return of seniors, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So, senior, take it away.
So, the good, Kevin Carr. I've mentioned him quite a few times this afternoon on the podcast. Kevin Carr, for me, last weekend gave us great chances to win in both of these arenas. I think he's on form, and I think the coach has been vindicated in what he's done and going out and getting this guy in. He gives us so much experience at the back, and he helps us get it. He gives us that chance to win. So for the past weekend, Kevin Carr's the good. The bad, it's a toss-up here between the bad and the ugly because they could probably come together. But I think the bad is the officials with the Sean Allen incident on Saturday. I think it was Saturday in Nottingham. When Sean probably should have, and he'll probably admit it himself, probably get an interference call on the guy's name, whatever it is. We can Heimberger, whatever it is, whatever it's called. He's got a stupid name anyway. But then for the retaliation, again, you're laughing, I could hear you.
Oh, his name is
Dedrick someone?
Didrik Henbrandt.
Didrik Henbrandt. You know what I mean? What kind of a name is that? But anyway, yeah, there should have been probably an interference call on Sean. The referees never called it, or they missed it. And then to really two hands on the stick and then jab him right in the Costa del Sols.
Right in the Davina McCalls.
Oh, and the referee's hand still not to go up.
Unreal.
And then the boy gets done by Dops.
Unreal.
For whatever it was.
He's looking right fucking at it.
Whatever it was. Yeah,
Slash him.
It's ridiculous. Slash it. It's ridiculous. That was the bad side though. And being honest with you, Junior, it's coming into the league quite a bit now. And I don't know if this is because players have taken advantage of the way the officials are refereeing games, but there seems to be a lot of this stick work coming in at a lot.
Yeah.
The ugly, unfortunately, is going to go to James Phelan.
Don't say it.
I'm sorry. It's not to do with his looks, okay? Before you get too upset, right?
I might as well do it.
Yeah, I could see his face there, right? I'm telling you,
how could you say that's the ugly? Look at that face. Look at the smile on him.
Listen, you're beginning to sound like me and Dowdy, right?
Oh.
Honestly, you're actually getting worse than me and Robert Dowd. It's embarrassing the way you're carrying on. Right? You should take a look at yourself. Me and Dowdy weren't like that. Yeah. I got Dowdy on the podcast. I can't see you getting Phelan on the podcast. Let's be honest.
The difference is, though, right? Phelan gave Dowdy his tatties, and Phelan's a good fucking player. Hey, stick that in your pipe. Anyway, you're ugly. Go for it.
But the ugly, James Phelan, I think the Stars will be getting a phone call at some point this week for the elbow on the guy Saucerman. It doesn't look good, and that's why it's ugly. I know that you think the boy's head went down a bit, whether it went down or no. James Phelan's elbow come up, and I think Dops will come out and say the aim, his contact, he's aiming for his head, guaranteed. I think he'll be lucky if he comes away with 2 games or less, honestly. So that's it. That's the ugly. James Phelan, unfortunately for you.
Well, the main thing was the good, the bad, and the ugly was the Chris Ingles this week. Because I think that would have been your good, bad, and ugly last week for his hit.
Ugly,
on Colwell.
Yeah.
It was a great hit. It was also a shocking hit.
Good was
and it was also an ugly hit.
That was a good hit on a fifer. It was a bad hit on a fifer, and it was an ugly hit on a fifer. What else could you do? Yeah, he was nearly ugly after his face planted into that board, I'll tell you.
Right. So, moving on this day, Senior, we've got a few things here today. I was really excited about this one, actually.
Looking forward to this.
I was really happy when I decided to do the podcast, and I thought, we've got a couple of things here. So the first thing being, 2015, our games, we had a 4-1 win away to our unwashed friends from Fife in the league. And in 2017, we had a 2-1 home loss to the Sheffield Steelers in the league, with Connor Sells scoring the only goal in that game for the Stars. We had a signing on this day. This player played 53 games for the club, 25 goals and 34 assists for 59 points in the year 2016 Senior.
Junior, come up. And then I came up played for last year. I remember 2016.
So in 2016, the player that played 53 games and scored 59 points
53 games. Gives a wee clue, because you can't like Betty loves when I go guessing on this. She just pisses herself laughing.
He left us to sign for Tilburg.
And what year was it?
2016.
To go to Tilburg.
It was the year that we made the Final Four with Mark as coach.
Is it Switzer?
There you go, he's got it. No, it's not.
Yeah, it's the first time I've ever had any right on or anything.
It's not.
When we've done,
it's
remember
not.
the Guess Who's?
It's not fucking Switzer.
Oh, is it? No, I thought you said it was Switzer.
Fuck me. No, your face looked like, I think I've got it. And I went, he's got it, because he's got a wee look on his face. He said Switzer. I said, no.
It's no Switzer.
No, it's no Switzer. I'm not giving you another guess. It is Kevin Broyston.
Oh, I never got him.
What a player he was.
You should have said he was Dutch.
And also,
he was a player,
Also on this day, we had a lever in 2017. And I am going to go out there and listen, people. We never call players out on the podcast. Ever.
Here we go.
However, this might be this lever in 2017 might be the worst player I have ever seen wear the Stars jersey.
Tyler Brickler.
On this day in 2017, Tyler Brickler was released from the club. Oh my fucking God. Senior, you've got one right now.
I've got it right now.
That was one of the happiest days that season for me. He was fucking awful. And needless to say,
you know that Billy McGuinness, if he's listening, has just turned right off now. He's just pressed stop at this point in time.
Well, yeah. Needless to say, Tyler Brickler
Yeah.
did not go on to play any more hockey after he left us. I think he left. So he played NCAA Division 3, I think it was, went away to the Asia League, and then signed for us. And I think that's the point where he's thought, shit, I'm not a
I'm not good
professional
enough.
hockey player.
Yeah.
But in
Let's
saying
be
that,
honest, right?
he had two goals and 2 assists in like his first 8 games or
I know.
something for what? He was
Yeah.
shit.
Let's be honest, right? If you go and look at elite prospects on
Oh.
some of the guys who have left us over the last few seasons, right? None of them have continued their careers. There's no lot of them. We must be like the dream killers for players.
Wow.
There's
Wow.
players leave us and didn't play again.
Yeah. And the final thing on this day is it's not player related, it is fan
Okay.
related.
All right.
On this day, I cannot tell you which year it was because it was that fucking long ago, probably the 1940s or something. On this day,
Am I getting a guess? Am I getting a guess?
y- on this day, someone was born. Senior 1940s was the year. At some point in that era.
1940s. God, that's going to mark him in his 80s or something, is it? Billy
It's
Finlay.
gonna make him. It's Billy Finlay. So, Billy Finlay, happy
He's
birthday
going to be
from
raging.
both of us.
He's going to be raging.
Oh, I love it. Happy birthday, Billy. Hope you have a good day, mate. We'll see you soon.
Yeah. Feel free to come up and speak to her at the home game on Sunday.
But the last part of the show, Senior, you've already flaunted something off, but I am going to promote a bit of merchandise this week because we do have our full
Comes.
supply in. She's been hard at work getting all this done. So, the
She's
title
not
of the
been
show
hard at
this
work,
week
that's for
is
sure.
A Point in the Bag. And look, I've got my wee A View from Section C tote bag with some goodies in it. So if you would like a tote bags are only £7. We do have, as Senior has already shown you, our brand new mugs. So our mugs alone would cost £7. Again, there is absolutely no profits at all. It all goes towards doing everything that needs to be done with them. Yeah, she does loads of shit with it. So it just covers all the costs of what you're actually buying. And this, I absolutely love, Senior. It's our new slate coasters.
Yeah.
Fucking love them. Got them in the house. Got one on my
They're
desk for the office.
So
So the coasters
guess what?
are.
Guess what? I've not got any for my work.
It's because you've not requested yet. So the coasters cost £2.50 alone. However, we do a deal where you would get a coaster and a mug for £9. So save yourself 50p. We thought we'd do you a wee deal on that one and just take a hit on the cost because we're nice like that. So, coaster, get it. Mug, get it. Tote bags, get them. I know for a fact that there's a couple of boys I see on the Star Supporters page that all usually comment on this sort of stuff. Can't I think what his name is? I think they go to the uni. I think they're students, and they were on about getting Christmas presents for each other on this. So, drop us a DM, boys. I'll get you sorted out for that.
Yeah.
Nice wee Christmas presents there. So, tote bags, mugs, coasters, all ready to go. Limited stocks, obviously, but there's plenty there for you.
Good effort. She's
And
done
on that
well.
note, yeah, she
She's done
has.
well.
She
Yeah,
has.
she's done all right.
Yeah, she's done very well. But on that note, that's us for this week, Senior.
Quickie Junior. But
That was a
yeah,
quickie.
it's a quickie when you're not at the games. That's the thing. when you're at the games, you get more conversation out of what happened.
You know what? You know what? I came home and I was going to get the webcast, And do you want the God's honest truth?
Go on then, tell us. Your
All
skin.
over on the telly. And I watched
All
Ottawa
right.
instead.
There we
By the
go.
way,
I
NHL.
must admit, even me, I would probably watch Ottawa just now.
By the way, NHL TVs came out my bank account, so that'll be £80, please. All right, thank you.
Good. Speak to your mother. Yeah, dick.
On that note, again, thank you all for joining in as usual. Thanks for your YouTube views, your listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Again, keep leaving reviews on Apple Podcasts, leaving 5 stars helps us massively. But also merchandise. Either get in touch with the page or get in touch with me separately through my personal page. Not a problem. Facebook and Twitter. Twitter handle is on the screen. I had to make sure I was pointing at the right box there. And hopefully we get one over the Rat on Saturday. And it's a 2 points Sunday against the Nottingham Panthers. We will see you and hear you at the DIA then. Have a good rest of your week. See you Sunday.